Yo, what's up, yo? This is Killer Priest, and I'm representing right now for Kofi Universe. That universe is the universe you should be in.
YouTube salute. All right, Rizza says that the New York culture is now cloud chasing. They just making dance music, nothing that stimulates the brain, and that when Wu-Tang's music was minimized in New York back in the day, like in the 90s, early 2000s, that's when Cash Money, No Limit, all those record labels from the South started to take off because Wu-Tang didn't have the lead no more when it came to the number one in hip hop. New to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Let's listen to this. I'll give you my perspective.
Well, I wonder what you think about, because we're talking 97, so what you're right on the cusp of, obviously. 97 is a huge year, you know, Biggie's second album, we lose Biggie, Pac is just gone. Yeah. But what we're really on the cusp of in the late 90s is the beginning of the real rise of the South. And obviously you get into the early to mid-2000s, you have 50 and Ja. It's not that New York is gone, but it's not the same.
Exactly.
The energy is different, and all of the kind of like cultural power has reorganized around Cash Money, No Limit, Texas, Florida, Atlanta. And I wonder, do you think that Wu-Tang and Wu-Tang sort of all the tributaries being minimized in a way less space?
It left a lot of space. First of all, it's hats off to them because their destiny is their destiny, right? But if you go back and look at the Wu-Tang Empire, right, with the Wu-Tang Clan and all the solo members having success, Sons of Man, Killer Army, all these different, this hip-hop of New York, right, all, you know, having a potential to continue the rawness of hip-hop, the Grave Diggers, all these different chambers having a chance get stopped. And then another wave come in, and they come in to New York. You know, they come into New York radio, they come into, and one degree is great because the South culture gets a chance to rise, and those families, you know, get a chance. You know, when I went to New Orleans in the 90s, I almost cried from the poverty. Yeah. Seriously, I was like, oh, I thought I was, their poverty was deeper than our poverty. You know what I mean? And then you know, New York, the education. New York, you go walk down the street and somebody is going to have a book. Or, like, people sell books on the corners of New York. You could pick up a book and learn business and this and that. Sure. Out there, it was economic deprivation, deprivement, and educational deprivement. You know what I mean? So when they got there, it's like, it was a blessing for hip-hop to give that to them. But still, all the culture could have grown. What happened is that the New York culture, right now, everybody's chasing something to make you dance, something that has maybe talking more to the girls or whatever. And you're missing abomatomically Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define. You're missing that brain stimulation is going. You know what I mean? And it happened. And I do think that they could have. I do think that halt on us, it also halts a lot of others. So Nas make it through, like you said, 50 make it through. Ja Rule come through, but Ja Rule come through once again. Hook, melody,
yes, a different energy. Yeah. It's funny because I remember first engaging with the No Limit stuff in the mid to late '90s, and there wasn't. Like, there's not a Wu-Tang Clan of No Limit. They're all solo or group acts. But I remember the family energy of being like, and it's like, if you like this one, if you like Fiend, you'll like Big Ed. If you like Big Ed, you'll like P. You'll like True. And it's, to me, I was like, that's very Wu-Tang. It's a Wu-Tang idea.
The model of Wu-Tang has been emulated.
That's what I'm saying.
Everywhere. I was to say the lyrical content,
the
substance of Wu-Tang isn't. No disrespect, right? The model, we've made the model. We've showed that you can come in collectively, right, and spread your culture. You know, when native tongues were native tongues, that was different. That was getting different deals and then coming together.
All right, y'all, check out the full interview. This is from New York Times. So let me start off saying first and foremost, I'm going to say this. The South had artists already, so it's not like they came out of nowhere. You had UGK, you had No Limit, you had Outkast, you had Goody Mob. You know, the South was doing their thing. You had Crisscross, had the South was making moves. So as far as Wu-Tang, they got minimized because remember when they went to that Hot 97 concert in 97? When they was on tour with Rage Against the Machine and Ghostface said F Hot 97 at that summer jam, remember they got blackballed. Their music wasn't being played like that no more. So if Wu-Tang would have never got blackballed, what the South still would have came up, but I still believe Wu-Tang would have been in the list of things. Probably would have went diamond, bro. Think about it. Wu-Tang probably would have went diamond with the Wu-Tang Forever. They sold 4 million copies, but they was on a verge to go diamond. It was on tour Rage Against the Machine. See what I'm saying? That was a big US tour, and I think it went global too. And then like at that time, this is another reason why Wu-Tang never got over the hump. Remember, RZA stopped producing. What I mean stopped producing, he didn't produce Inspector Deck first solo album. It got lost in the flood. He didn't produce that solo album, the entire solo album. Not Raekwon's second solo album, Immobility, Method Man to Cal 2000. No, he was just working on other weird stuff like himself and Bobby Digital and shit. And that's why a lot of members didn't like that. Like, yo, you helped Method Man, ODB, Jizza, Raekwon, Ghostface Killer. You know, that's great, but you should have stick to the plan. Get everybody out. But after Wu-Tang Forever, because the W was cool, but it didn't have that Iron Flag was better, but he still wasn't producing all the tracks. You know, I know he was having his hand with Killer Army, Sons of Men, Grave Diggers, you know, the Bobby Digital stuff. He was doing stuff with artists on the West Coast, and he started to actually direct and produce for the Ghost Dog soundtrack and being in movies. I'm not knocking that, but RZA, he actually I'm gonna blame him because everybody got behind the plan. But at the same time, he needs to take accountability of what he did. He could have had Wu-Tang bigger than what it could have been now. They still my favorite group of all time, but RZA needs to take accountability. Post your comments below. Folks, smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support, donate to the channel, I have Patreon. Patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.